introduce yourself?
No.
Why not?
To who? No one listens to this.
5 people do.
All 5 people will probably know me then.
But, like, they want to hear you say your name.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Kahzmir.
Welcome to the podcast.
That's how all of them go.
This is how they all start. So did you have fun watching the Blue Jays this past season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Did you think they were going to be a good team?
I thought they would be better than last year.
So remind everybody, how did they do last year?
They won 74 games, and they got swept by the Marlins to end the season.
You remember that series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They started the season by losing 11-2 to the Orioles.
That's how the season began.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, your uncle, my brother Anise, sent a message in a chat group about the last team, something along the lines of the last team that lost, the 11-2 to the Orioles, ended up winning the World Series. Something along those lines. I might be incorrect in that.
When did you send that?
He sent it the day after the game, the night of the game, because everybody was complaining in our chat group. So when did you? Okay, so they started the year losing.
Yeah.
And so did you think in your head, okay, here we go again, another crappy season?
I think not really, because pretty much everything June in baseball doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Well, it matters a bit, I guess, but it's not like as determinant of where you're gonna be at
By the end of the season.
Yeah.
So when did you think, okay, this team has a chance to not just make the playoffs, but to do well? Did you ever think that?
Yeah, I think probably during that Yankees series, like when was it, Canada Day?
Okay.
That 4-game sweep in Toronto, where we just beat them bad, and then we took the division lead, and we just held it all the way through.
Until the end?
Yeah.
When it was tied?
Yeah. Well, I think it was tied. There was another point where it was tied. We had half a game lead. Yeah.
But wasn't there 4 games left in the season? And I think it was tied.
Yeah.
And to ensure that the Jays would end up in first place, whether they tied the Yankees or not, they would still be in first because of the head-to-head. They had to win all 4 games.
Yeah.
And who were they playing? Do you remember? At the end of the season?
So we just lost 2 to the Red Sox. It was we had to win 1 against them.
Yeah.
And then we had to sweep the Rays.
Sweep the Rays. The Rays.
Yeah.
Which the Jays
historically suck against.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They sucked against the Rays. And they swept them. Because I remember being at my cousin's house, your uncle's, Faisal, and talking about it, and I literally had zero belief that they were going to win all 3 games, or the remaining 4 games, whatever it was, to get into the...
So, I was just banking on the Yankees losing one.
Who were the Yankees playing to?
I think they were the Orioles and
they won. They won.
Other teams.
I think everybody won all the last games.
Yeah,
Like,
they swept. They won the last, like, 6 or
yeah.
7 games. But I remember before the series, like before the Red Sox,
Yeah.
the one before that, I forget, but they lost like 20-1
The Jays.
against the Royals.
The Jays lost that game?
Yeah.
See? What did you think of, before we get to the playoffs, what did you think of John Schneider?
I thought he was good.
Yeah?
He probably should win Manager of the Year.
Now, let's rewind. So back to when Aeneas, yourself, and I were at a Jays playoff game.
Yeah.
What year was that?
2022.
2022.
Yeah.
Playing Seattle Mariners. We are winning. What was the score? 8-1?
Yeah.
And Schneider pulls the starting pitcher, right? Who was the starting pitcher that day?
That was Kahzmir. I don't think it was that.
Was it gone? But he started making moves.
I don't think it was that bad of a.
And then everybody started getting injured in that game. And they ended up losing. Was it 9-8?
10-9.
He lost 10-9.
When did he pull? Let me check.
And then it was that off season that the Jays gave him an extension.
He had pitched 5 2/3. He had 95 pitches. So,
And what was the score? When he got pulled.
got pulled.
Yeah.
I can check it out here.
They were winning when he got pulled, I'm sure.
Yeah, because he got pulled and then I think it was Tim Meza who let up like a grand slam or big hit or something.
They just let it slip. I remember having so much fun in that game.
But they were still up like 8-5 at that point. And then,
Yeah, I know, but it just seemed to slip away.
yeah.
And then was it Bichette?
And Gigi Garcia, he came in, he did good. Remember Anthony Bass?
Remind me of what happened.
You remember the stuff around him?
The what?
Stuff around Anthony Bass?
No.
No?
Remind me.
Anyway, he came in and he 3 earned runs, 0 innings pitched.
It's a 0.
But no, he had something like later on where it's like he was a Christian, so he didn't like all the pride stuff.
Oh, yes.
Now I don't know where he doesn't pitch in the MLB.
No.
I don't know where he is. And then
I remember.
Romano. Yeah, I remember Romano coming in at the 8th. Even at the time, I didn't like the move.
But ever since then,
the game,
I have not been a John Schneider fan.
No?
No.
I don't think
From that game,
that move is as bad as the 2023 when he pulled Uriel.
Yeah.
Like the 3rd inning, or like 4th inning, he pulled him.
yeah.
But to be fair, in that game, I don't think we scored a run.
So I've never been a fan, but I remember somewhere during the season I said, do I need to eat my words and say that John Schneider's actually been doing a good job? Because, I don't know, he seems to make moves that are more grounded in data than they are in what he's actually seeing the day of. Like if somebody's doing really well the day of, why has he historically pulled pitchers? Why is he historically...
That's like 2 times.
2 times? I don't know, it seems to be... He seems to pull people.
That's like 2 of the biggest.
Yeah.
Probably fans in this like in the playoffs where you just let them off. But that's the thing, you don't, if he doesn't pull them, and then they blow the game, you're gonna say, why didn't you pull them? If you pull them too early, the next guy blows it, and you're like, why didn't you pull them?
What did you think before the Yankees-Jays series started?
I thought the Jays would win.
Yeah?
Yeah. They beat up on the Yankees all season. Especially the pitchers.
I didn't know.
The Yankee pitchers would do well.
I think the Yankees seem to have been hot entering the playoffs. The Jays seem to have been, well, they won the last 4. They didn't seem to have that. I didn't feel. I said, they do well, they do well.
They got the bye.
They got the bat?
The bye.
The bye, that's right.
Yeah.
So what did you think of that series? The Yankee series?
It was a fun series to watch. For us at least.
Yankees lose.
But, yeah, I don't know. It was a fun series.
It was good. And then the Mariners 7-game series.
That was stressful, but
because the two teams seem to be very similar in how they played baseball. They both had similar pitching, it seemed.
No, I say
like the way they played. They had different players. They had different players.
Because like Mariners stronger bullpen than the Yankees. Sure, I guess.
What were some highlights for you?
The Mariners series?
Yeah.
Oh, the Scherzer start?
Yep.
Oh, that game. I say game 4. Both the Bieber and Scherzer start game 3 and game 4.
Those were good?
Yeah. Those were good.
So Bieber has re-signed?
Yeah, 1 more year.
1 more year?
And what was else in the baseball then? Kind of thing. Oh, the Springer.
Springer home run, Springer Jr.?
7. What about you?
I think for me, it was seeing how well Vladimir Guerrero played.
You didn't think he could play that well?
I knew he was a great defensive player. A lot of
defensive.
Yeah. Isn't he a good defensive player?
Yeah.
I think he's good.
I think the numbers say that, but
I think he's good.
I like watching him, yeah. Fun defensive player.
And then I think at the plate, I didn't know, he didn't have like an amazing season. At the plate, it was like average. Vlad, it was an average season. It was a decent season. I think we all remember his pandemic
2021.
Yeah, it was.
And even last year, the 2021 was his MVP runner-up.
MVP runner-up, right?
And last year was, I think it might have been better, or at least on par with 2021.
So it seems like, okay, he needs to get into a place where his swing angle is such that he's not pounding the ball into the ground all the time.
So that's how he hits home runs. That's the kind of hitter he is.
I think there's a different swing.
Like what?
I think
he changed his swing.
Oh, I think, yeah, it's so much different. Like he starts wide and then pitcher goes into the windup and then he brings his legs together. Maybe I just recognize it, but that seems to be a this year thing rather than an all the time thing. And then letting like flat, and then letting the bat go. Anyways, I didn't expect him to have. I didn't know what to expect, but that he seemed to like put the team on his shoulders and just led the team. Yeah, and so what did you think after they won the series? It was like freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to the World Series.
I didn't have any expectations
In the World Series? Me neither. I thought they'd be 4-out.
Maybe makes it worse how it ended.
So you think that if they lost 4 in a row, it would have been easier than going to Game 7 as a fan?
Yeah, easier to handle. Because you at least know that you had no chance.
Yeah. But they had a chance!
Multiple.
Okay, let's talk about the play that I've seen so many TikToks about. And that is, yeah.
I've seen so much about it, I've just been ignoring it.
I've ignored all of them. But the talk is, there was 1 out? 1 out?
Yeah.
There was, or 0 outs?
There's 1.
1 out, bases are loaded, he's at third base, against a right-hander. So the pitcher is facing him. There's a right-hander at the plate, I think, right?
Lefty.
Lefty at the plate. And do you think his lead was too small, too long? Does it matter? Is that the reason that the Jays are not World Series champions? What are your thoughts?
I think bigger lead, but at least as much as he was on third, Muncie, he wasn't as far away from the bag as Muncie was. And we could have taken more of the lead, and then the thing that is crazy is that he slid into the home plate. You can just run through it. There's a forced plate, so he has to just touch the bag.
But even runners do that at first base. How many times do you see people dive for first base?
That's if it's close.
It's still a force.
But you don't see it though.
Runners at first diving?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that's so rare though. If it's close, they're gonna full sprint through it because it's faster. It's faster to run through the bag than it is to slide.
I think it's faster. I agree with you, but I think instinct takes over.
Instinct? Even if you have instinct, why do you slide feet first?
Because I think there are some players that are more comfortable sliding feet first. I like to slide feet. I don't like diving. I'd rather slide feet first. I'd rather throw my legs out than throw my... Bobichet likes to throw his knees out.
It's like... You're not going to get as far though if you slide feet first.
But was that the reason they lost?
It's part of it. There's a bunch of reasons.
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of reasons. I think
it was good managing by Dave Roberts. Like if he doesn't substitute Paha, then he doesn't make that catch. Like Javi Edmund doesn't make that catch. And even in the bottom of the 10th, the bases loaded again. Didn't get anything. Then the Kirk double play, like if his bat doesn't snap there.
Yeah, but his bat doesn't snap. Does the ball go out of the infield?
Yeah.
Right to the side. I think there's too many. I think you can't blame it on one thing. I think it was just, and then that ball that goes into the outfield that gets stuck.
Yeah.
That was in Game 6, right?
Yeah.
That would have been the end of the game, end of the series.
No, because you probably have won. I don't think Barger scores if the guy picks it up.
No, but one person scores.
One person scores.
Right?
It's a one-run game.
Yeah.
But even at that point, you still had runners at third and second.
True.
They didn't get any runs off that.
Nope.
Had a bunch of chances, but put it away.
Your thoughts on Ernie Clement?
Glad he's with the team until like the 2029, the 2030.
Really?
Yeah.
That long?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Same with Barger. Barger was...
Oh, is it because they have control?
Series, yeah. I'm sad for him, but...
Who?
Clement.
Why? Because he did so well?
You see the interview after?
Mm-hmm. I just love these guys.
I'm just happy he can have that record.
What was that?
I don't know how...
30 hits?
30 hits, yeah.
And is that a record or is he tied?
It's a record.
It's a record for the most hits in a playoff in a one playoff season.
Yeah. I don't know how long it's gonna stand, but
or is it gonna be easily? Well, I think playing 2 7-game series helps.
Didn't even play the wild card.
No, James did not play the wild card.
No.
And what did the 5-game series only went? 4 games.
Yeah. Are there any players you think did good besides Vladdy you pointed out?
Although I found in the World Series, he didn't play as well offensively. Than in I think both teams didn't really have big offensive numbers. Do you have the numbers there?
Yeah.
For just for the World Series? What are we?
Oh, for World Series?
Yeah, just for the World Series.
What are you talking about?
Jays as a team.
Oh, as a team?
Yeah. Not the whole playoffs, just the World Series.
I think that 18 game thing is gonna funny it up a bit.
18 game.
18 inning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Well, because that's like an extra game of no hits.
Yeah. Even in that, yeah.
But that's just one game. This is one game out of 7.
Jay's batting.
What is he batting? Yeah.
Team?
Yeah, it's a team.
I don't know if it's a team. Yeah, 269.
Oh,
the Dodgers went like 203. But the Dodgers pitching was
on par, on spot. It was like amazing.
Yamamoto the best full season pitcher of all time.
Is it?
I'm not confused.
Oh yes, for sure.
That's the best.
That's the best. Like how can you play what did he pitch in one game? How many innings? How many pitches? Like almost 100 pitches in game 6. And then he comes on for 2 innings?
Yeah.
In game 7? What the heck? What the heck? Anyways, he was amazing. I'm glad he won the MVP and not Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, almost 200 innings pitched. No, that's season. Oh, regular season? Playoffs? No. I don't know how many pitches. That's almost 18 innings. Almost 2 full games. He pitched.
Just in the World Series?
Yeah, just in the World Series. That's not even including the other shutout game he had. I think it was against Milwaukee.
Yep. Yeah, he's amazing. So one of the Jays commentators, television commentators, said that the best team did not win.
Yeah. I think it was a better team. They're looking at like all the stats. I mean, it's about like if you get one hit per inning, yeah, you're not gonna score any runs. But if you get like 4 hits in one inning, yeah, then even though you got less hits, you still score more runs. Right?
So what is that? Like, what is that called? What is that?
Timely hitting.
Timely hitting?
Yeah. I don't even know about timely hitting. I think even the Dodgers look a lot to people on base. Yeah. This is a lot of solo home runs.
Do you have an LOB? Do you have an LOB stats there?
No. In the last game was like something similar, like the percentage.
Oh, there were so many people left on base. That's Denise's favorite stat.
Left on base?
Yeah, LOB. How many players did the Jays leave on base? No timely hitting.
Yeah.
So how did you feel about this season as a whole?
I enjoyed this season.
Yeah. What made it? A lot of people seem to have been very sad, and of course you're sad that you lose. But it seemed to be like so many people were sad for so long. How did you feel?
How did I feel?
Yeah, were you so sad for so long?
I don't know, because I've been just haven't been paying attention to anything since they lost.
No?
Not been.
Thank goodness you're on a reading week.
Like I was, when they lost, yeah, I didn't really feel anything.
Yeah.
And the day after,
Yeah.
I was sad.
Yeah.
And then the day since then, I've been just not paying attention. I've just been, just ignoring anything to do with baseball. So, I don't know. I think it feels bad because this is a team that I don't know. Maybe the Dodgers are like a team that where everyone cares about each other.
Yeah.
You know, and you feel it through watching all the games and the post-game interviews. It's everybody is to run it back, you know. Who was it? I think it was Scherzer's wife.
Yeah.
Said something about this was their most memorable stop of his career. It's a guy that Hall of Fame career.
Hall of Fame, Cy Young, World Series champion.
He's won 2 World Series when he's crying in the locker room.
Yeah.
After because his team just meant so much, you know.
Who is leaving? Who is staying? What are your thoughts?
Well, before that, I got a shout out.
Shout out.
Steve Marlin.
Yes. Oh my goodness. He pitched. How many innings pitched? How many appearances?
I don't know. Check this. I think he broke the record for
appearances, I think, right?
Appearances in a postseason by
for a pitcher.
Yeah.
He was amazing. Yes, Louis Marlin for sure.
Kevin Gosman. Even though I don't know, it felt like they couldn't hit whenever he was pitching.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite player on the team.
Gosman?
I just like pitchers.
Do you like Little?
don't think he did as bad as people are like dogging for. Like I think he shouldn't have been in that spot against Cal.
Yeah.
And I think the only time he came in the World Series was that 18-inning game.
Yeah.
Maybe there was one other time, but
I think that was it, that 18-inning game.
he also pitched in the most appearances.
During the season.
Yeah.
And he pitched well during the season.
Yeah.
What happened in the playoffs with him?
I don't know. Just one home run. I changed the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think it was more
He's Chacha's favorite. He's an Eden's favorite pitcher.
right in the middle.
Yeah.
I think it was more on Schneider sometimes.
Putting him in positions where he's going to lose.
And before we go to next year, what are your favorite moments of this season? Memorable stuff you remember.
I remember Springer's home run.
But Mariners,
Yep. Game 7. I don't remember if it was game 6 or game 7. The double play that was started by Vladimir Guerrero. Ground ball hit to him, threw to second, and then caught it at first, and he was like so excited.
okay.
That game 7, like so excited.
What was the game 1 against the Dodgers? They had like 3 innings, all ended on double plays.
That's right. The game closed out. Yeah. That's right.
That guard your own mental score. We didn't even talk about him, but that's the guy that's going to be. Like, you need to. I think we have him for like 2030, but that's the guy that's going to be all-star.
Should he be playing at third base or should he be playing in the outfield? Because Clement was at third because we just wanted his bat.
No, Clement's been playing everywhere.
Yeah.
Living with utility or club.
Yeah.
Defensive war in the league.
Does he?
Yeah.
Huh.
They didn't win a Gold Cup. I don't know what this last thing, but I like Margaret's outfield. And he throws people out.
Yeah. He's got a strong arm. He's got a strong arm for sure. I think maybe more reps in the outfield. He takes weird routes to the ball. What about Barsham? I think what you see is what you get. He is what he is.
He's bad in the World Series, too.
As a batter.
Well, he was great in the regular season.
Well, we had that game where he fell down and then they caught the ball in center field. Was I seem to remember being at that game.
Where they got blown out,
but he made that like spectacular catch in center field.
Do you remember it was like the week stretch where all our catchers had concussions?
Yes.
Like Kirk got a concussion, and then Heineman got one, and we brought in Ali Sanchez. I don't know what happened.
I think the Jays need a better back catcher, like a second string catcher.
Heineman was good. So,
in the playoffs?
What do you mean in the playoffs?
Was he good in the
backup catcher in the playoffs?
Well, you almost, I don't know, it seems, well, I think because of who Alejandro Kirk is, I think you do. Yeah, because they what was it, that 18-inning game, they subbed him out, and I don't think that, I don't know if
he was good all season. Like, almost at 2-4 for a backup catcher.
That's good.
Yeah.
Actually, that's good. Sorry, Mr. Statsman.
I don't like looking at stats.
Who had the top 5 WAR on the Jays?
Top 5 WAR good. I'm not saying top 5.
I don't know.
Alejandro
Kirk.
Okay.
Bo Bichette.
Okay.
Jimenez.
Really? Okay. Two more.
Let's say Marshall and Vladdy.
Top 5 for Springer.
Springer, I forgot Springer.
Springer, Vladdy, Bo.
Springer, Vladdy, Bo.
Clement. Clement was third.
Wow.
That's how good he was. Their best is 4.34. So Springer, Vladdy, Clement, Bo, and then Marshall. Even though we only played like
Kirk wasn't in there?
no. I don't know how much they factor like watching, like engraving and such.
Yeah, that's not going to be a thing next year.
Marshall 2.84 with 71 games.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I think what else? You remember that Lazaro Estrada that we appeared?
No.
He had like one. I think he played like 2 games. He had one relief appearance. I think it was against the Angels. He came in for like 5 innings. Gave, I think, either 1 run or 0 runs. They ended up winning the game by 1.
Huh.
Games like that, every game matters.
That's true. They didn't win that one game.
Yeah.
They might not have even made it.
Jeff Hoffman. How do you feel about?
I mean, he's fine. How many saves did he have this year? He had good saves. Good number of saves.
How many goals? I think it was my favorite player to watch.
Why? Because you never know?
I think that when he was on, man.
Yeah.
Just for all of the postseason. The one
Game 7.
run.
One home run, gives up a home run to the 9th batter who was only in the game for his glove.
Bad fighter.
That's it. That's a one. But again, I don't think the Jays lose the World Series because of one play.
Yeah.
I think it's a bunch. It's everything. It's all it's a bunch of stuff all together. It's a bunch of stuff.
And also, the Jonathan stock there, Leo Jimenez got a go-ahead home run in one of the games after that one, but we ended up winning that. So. Even know who those are? No.
See? The Jays went through a lot.
They're like AAA guys.
Like if you take a look at their starting lineup, or who was on the opening day roster, to when it ended.
What's that guy's name?
Like who went into
Chad Green.
Yes. Who went into?
Love lady.
There was even Schneider was in the AAA. He was promoted.
Yeah. He's bad to start the season and they demoted him.
Yep. We called him back up.
Yeah. They need a lead-out home run in the World Series.
Yep. Back-to-back jacks.
Alright. You want to go
Good.
next season?
Next season. What are your thoughts on next season? Who's coming? Who's going?
More free agents.
Bo is a free agent.
I think it's Bo.
Falafel?
Yeah, Falafel. Bo Ty France.
Ty France, Gold Glove for first base. How did that even happen?
He was good.
For who?
Minnesota. I'm not mad about not supposed to, like...
It is funny, though, that he ended up playing for the Jays, not starting, and he was a gold glove.
I'm not about that as I am like Kirk and
Yeah.
Sir Anthony probably not.
I think he was fine.
He was good. Scherzer.
So he's staying? Like, how old? He's 41 years old.
He said he wants to continue pitching now.
He does. But what do you do? Another 1 year deal?
Yeah.
He came here on a 1 year deal, right?
Yeah.
Give him another 1 year.
Bassett as well.
Bassett, you signed.
Bassett.
You signed. He was the hero of the bullpen.
Yeah. Do you think he's gonna take you to bullpen role for next season?
I think he make less money. Well, how old is he now?
Almost 40, I want to say.
37, 38?
Only 36.
36 years old. Yeah, he wants to be a starter. So I think you could sign him as a starter. I think he's fine as a starter. But when you get to the playoffs, it's a different thing, right? It's like all hands on deck. What do we need to do to win?
Who are we going to have go against next season?
Sorry?
Just look at who we have for next season. There's Kahzmir, Barrios.
Yep.
Eric Lauer.
Yep. He was injured.
He wasn't injured. I just don't know. He pitched a lot. I don't know why. Bowden Francis. Are you ready for Bowden Francis?
I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
A little bit. He was good to start the year, then he had a few shaky starts.
Are you ready for a Trey Savage Cy Young?
Oh, he'll be. We'll see.
He needs to rest this offseason. He's pitched way too much. He's pitched way too much.
Trey Savage, Rookie of the Year. Who else do we have? Hoffman, Wyrod. Brendan Little's going to be back. Lou Hardy.
I like Lou Hardy.
Lou Hardy was really good. Rookie. Fisher, another rookie. Shane Bieber for 1 more year. Tommy Nance. He was good, but I don't know what happened to him. Oh my gosh, a bunch of players like Paxton Schultz, Easton Lucas. I don't think they pitched the meaningful way.
No, I don't even remember.
Marlin, he has him for 5 more years.
Because he's a rookie?
No, because Minnesota gave him. They had him for a long time. Yeah. Oh my God, Emi. I don't know what kind of contract he's on, but Emi Garcia and Nick Sandlin. I think they'll be good for us next year.
I think so.
And
Santander.
You think he makes a comeback?
Yeah, I think they tried to rush him this year. I think they tried to
rush him. I think so. When he wasn't injured, he just wasn't.
But then they didn't. I don't think they gave. I don't think he had enough time. Because I think to start the season he was injured. No.
I don't know.
Let's see what happens next year.
He came back. And then he was bad, and then he got injured again.
Yeah, because I think he was. I think they rushed him. That's my thought. That is my thought. But I think he will. Let's see what happens. They have him for 2 more years.
Yeah.
Right. So see. I mean, unless someone wants him,
I think they need to get re-sign Bo.
Okay. Okay. So does Bo want to stay?
He said he does.
I have a feeling he doesn't want to stay.
No?
Yeah.
I think after the postseason he has to. I think if they can.
But if he doesn't want to stay, then the only way he stays is if the Jays offer him $100 million more than anyone else.
You think he wants to leave?
I don't know. There seemed to have been last year, not this past year, but the year before, some tension.
He was also injured last year.
There seemed to be like tension on, let's forget having fun, let's win.
I mean, winning solves everything, though.
Yeah, it does, but it seemed that there seemed for just a slight moment to be some tension.
I mean, there was the same thing with Vladdy. Before he got signed.
Yeah.
Like when he started the season, he wasn't signed, and there was like that weird tension, and then it was 14 years.
True.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope he stays, and I hope it's a long-term deal. I hope it's not just one. If it's just one, because I think if he says, okay, I'll take the one, and then they can negotiate a longer term. I think that's
a 1 year.
Like, yeah, because you offer him one, so that
a 1 year deal.
Well, that's what they've already done that, right? They've offered him 1 year, $22 million or something. You really haven't been paying attention.
No. What's a qualifying
offer, right? So if he accepts the qualifying offer, then it's like, okay, so now let's make a long-term deal, right?
He could accept that if he wants to, because he's injured, so he wants to rebuild.
Yeah, because then if it's only 1 year, then you're back where you were at the beginning of this year, right? And then does he start? And then does he even want to play, or does he just focus on rehab and come back as late as possible, right? Because I think if they weren't in the playoffs, and if it was just like regular season games, he's not playing. He couldn't even run properly.
Yeah.
Right? So if he's only going to hit singles, that's another reason. Because you just had his bat, you didn't have his legs.
But I mean, his bat is so
amazing. Yeah. He leads the league in hitting.
And he's like that protection for
Vladimir Guerrero. Because
otherwise you got Miles Strawn, ITF.
Yeah. And as good as they are, as good as Clement is.
No, I said ITF.
I know. You didn't say Clement at all, but he's still good. At least he was in the playoffs. So 2025, what would you rate if you had to give them a grade?
Grade?
Yeah.
A+. From bottom of the...
Can you look back on the Jays season now as a whole and say it was an amazing season, or do you look at it as disappointing that you had
like a decade or so?
You look back a decade from now?
No.
And say how great of a year it was? Even when the Jays lost in 2015, it was like, what an amazing year. Even though they lost.
Because they hadn't made the playoffs since when they won. Did they make the playoffs in the 2000s?
I don't remember.
No?
I don't recall. Maybe they did and did not.
Wow. They didn't make it in the 2000s.
Wow. See, there you go.
They didn't even get Roy Halladay.
Playoffs. No.
Yeah, no wonder you that.
Yeah, he wanted to play. He wanted to play postseason, and he did. Although I don't remember how it is.
The good thing is, Jays are spending now.
They have spent. Are they continuing to spend is another thing.
I think they will.
Yeah?
Like it's showing us that spend a lot, you're going to be...
Yeah, you'll, well, they proved that they're a top 5 spender or top 10 spender.
Number 5.
Number 5, Dodgers are number 1. Maybe that's what you need to do. Mets are number 1?
Yeah.
But what are Dodgers?
Number 2.
Number 2? Jesus. Who are the Mets paying so much money to? Soto.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Edwin Diaz is a free agent. You know who that is?
Nope, tell me.
Edwin Diaz. Do you know any baseball outside the Blue Jays?
Probably very little.
I don't even know that much. Like, you think that that's closer in the league?
I don't know whether we need a closer.
At least a relief guy.
Yeah, but not. Do we need him? That would be so much money.
That's closer.
Or do we need the best closer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think we need.
Is that where you spend all your money?
You have to spend your money on pitching.
Sure.
Hitting or
I think hitting as well. I think the Jays lineup showed that it's very porous. Like you've got, I don't know. I think you need people that get on base and make. I don't think you need.
What they've been doing all season. Some of the guys just couldn't do it in the World Series.
Yeah, they couldn't do it at the right time.
So like Marshall and Lucas, they were back in the World Series, but they've been doing it all year. They've been like timely hitting.
Do you think there was talk that LA rested their pitching during the year, similar to the Raptors and Kawhi Leonard during that
Ghost IL?
Sorry?
You know what that Ghost IL since?
Ghost IL, yeah.
I don't care.
Do you think the Jays need to do something like that? Do you think more teams will do that?
Maybe. Alright.
Like rush their players?
I don't know. Maybe, but it's like, I think these guys want to pitch. Like the guys on the Jays.
Yeah, they want to pitch.
I don't think they would.
Yeah.
Like Barrios, he's like,
Poor guy. They could have used him.
like the first time he's ever missed the start. Yeah. I think they'll be back next year though.
Will next year be a disappointment if they don't make it at least to the World Series?
No. I think it'll be a disappointment if they don't make it back to the playoffs.
Okay. Because the playoffs are like a different thing. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
All right, Kahzmir. Anything else? We should do this more often.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah.
All right. You want to say anything as you sign off?
I think the Blue Jays should get Ranger Suarez.
Who?
Ranger Suarez,
Who is Ranger Suarez?
the pitcher.
From where?
I think from the Phillies. Yeah.
Free agent?
Yeah.
All right. Well, from your mouth to Ross Atkins' ears.
Do you have any expectations for next season?
Next season, I have zero clue.
Nothing.
Baseball is baseball. I like you have 40 people on your roster, on your active roster, and then who knows what happens during the year. Like I remember when the Jays won their first World Series, there was no expectation on my side that they would win two. And so when they won the second one, that was like amazing as well. But it was like there was not an expectation. And then the year after that, they weren't playing that well, and then you have the strike. So, yeah. I just hope that the Blue Jays as an organization continue to move forward and build on this year. Build on winning, build on the culture, build on the progress that they've made, and yeah, I just hope that it's run as I hope the Jays are treated as a baseball team where the owner wants to win, and not as a baseball team that is a business first and winning second.
The owner being the Dodgers company.
Yeah.
I think next season, Barker will be an all-star.
Barker will be an all-star?
Will be an all-star, and I think Alvin Francis
Yeah.
will get MVP votes. I think that one's more of a
Long shot.
yeah. And Chad Green is only 34.
Only 34?
I thought this guy's like 40. I think the Jays have to get Vladdy championship.
I think Vladdy has to get the Jays championship.
But he did good. I think they did well. I just need to see him get a
Yeah.
ring with Toronto.
I think they need
His career with Toronto without a ring, I think that's gonna be
a disappointment to you. Yeah. I agree. I think that if they had won the World Series this year, then it was like, okay, he's earned his $500 million,
yeah.
and you can be shitty for the rest of your contract.
So it still has to be good, you're saying.
Yeah, we haven't won yet.
Yeah.
They came as close as you can get.
You think Vladdy will ever win MVP?
Not with Shohei Ohtani.
Right, another division.
You are right. Not with Aaron Judge. Unless Aaron Judge gets injured because he's like a giant. No, Aaron Judge is like, right now Aaron Judge is the best player in the American League. I don't know if he might be the most valuable player. Don't know if he's the best player. But yeah, I think he's great. Doesn't look like a baseball player, but he's great. Do you feel sorry for Mike Trout? For being an amazing baseball player until he started getting injured, and never having. Did they ever win a playoff game?
No. They get to the playoffs once.
Before Shohei Ohtani came, he was the best player in baseball.
I feel bad for Angels fans.
Yeah. Oh my God. They've had the two best players in baseball. Yeah.
Basically any team, bottom run team that doesn't spend, except for like the Rays, I guess. All the rest of them stuff.
Yeah.
Except for the Rays somehow.
Rays somehow are always.
They have good. If you don't pay your players, you at least have to be able to find them. You gotta find things they're valuing.
They find good talent, keep them until they become too expensive, then trade them.
Yeah. That's what
Just imagine if they had money.
Yeah, because the Rays, they had Snell and Glasgow.
Yep.
Now they're probably going to trade, what's his name? The guy that he's just hit 40 homers.
Oh yeah. Anyways. C'est la vie. That's baseball.
Yeah.
That's why it's 162 games. You gotta play them all. And they all matter. And then you have a you hopefully have a long playoff season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is there third now in payroll?
Is a third now in payroll?
Yeah. I guess until the free agent. So.
Wait, so who's first? The Dodgers?
Dodgers.
Wow.
Oh yeah, because Pete Alonso just is a free agent. so everybody was around us.
So that's payroll as of today.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see for the city.
Oh yes, because all of their a bunch of people go off the books.
Yeah.
Some contracts get extended. All right. So here's hoping for 2026, Kahzmir.
Yeah.
Have another great season. Spend more money on Blue Jays playoff swag. Anything else?
No.
All right. Say bye to all. Say bye to everybody. Say bye to like 5 people.
You're going to be the only one.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Okay.
That's Kahzmir. I'm Karim.